The Milwaukee Bucks have officially shaken up the league by hiring Taylor Jenkins as their next head coach. This move signals a massive shift in direction for a franchise looking to stabilize its future after a period of intense uncertainty.
Never get caught with a dead phone again. This INIU portable charger is compact, travel-friendly, and gives you fast 45-watt charging with a built-in USB-C cable, so there's no need to carry extra cords. With 10,000 mAh power, it's perfect for busy days, trips, emergencies, or anytime your battery drops too low. Grab yours on Amazon through the link in the comments before your phone hits 1%.
Taylor Jenkins steps into the role with a proven pedigree from his time with the Memphis Grizzlies, where he racked up an impressive 250 wins. Ownership acted with a full-court press to secure him, quickly believing his tactical brilliance and player development skills make him the perfect fit to lead this roster. Yet the biggest question remains regarding the status of Giannis Antetokounmpo, as reports indicate he had zero involvement in this high-stakes decision. With communication lines reportedly fractured, and the superstar eyeing potential exits like the Phoenix Suns, this hire might be too little too late to mend the trust between the star and his organization. This hiring also leaves the New Orleans Pelicans empty-handed, as they were heavily targeting Jenkins to steer the Zion Williamson era through its own injury-plagued struggles. Now the league landscape is forever changed, so make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you never miss an update on this developing story. Ever wonder if a single front office move could change the entire trajectory of an NBA championship contender? The Milwaukee Bucks are making headlines, but not for a high-profile player signing. They have reportedly hired Taylor Jenkins to join the coaching staff. Now, you might be asking, why does this matter for Giannis Antetokounmpo? Think about it. Coaching hires are rarely just about the X's and O's. In a league defined by star power, bringing in someone like Jenkins is a calculated move to stabilize the ship and align the team's vision with their franchise centerpiece. For Giannis, who has always demanded a winning culture, this could be the signal that the organization is serious about maximizing his prime years. It's a subtle chess move, but in a league where every detail counts, it could be the difference between a title run and a rebuild. What do you think? Is this the missing piece for Milwaukee, or is it just noise in an already crowded Eastern Conference? Let me know your take in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this quick breakdown, hit that subscribe button for more updates on the moves that actually change the game. After all, championships aren't won on the court alone. They're built in the front office. Is it time for a fresh start in Milwaukee? The Bucks just pulled off a massive move, officially tapping former Grizzlies head coach Taylor Jenkins to lead the squad, and the league is buzzing. This wasn't a passive search. Milwaukee's front office, including GM John Horst and the ownership group, flew straight to Memphis to seal the deal in a move described by insiders as a full-court press. They clearly didn't want to wait for the playoff dust to settle, and frankly, they had their eyes on Jenkins as the top prize on the market from day one. Why Jenkins? Well, there is some history here. He served as an assistant under Mike Budenholzer back in 2018-19, a season where the Bucks looked like absolute world beaters. Bringing him back feels like the organization is trying to recapture that specific magic. And let's be real, his resume is impressive. He took a struggling Memphis team and turned them into a perennial playoff contender, racking up 250-win seasons along the way. He is known as a premier player developer, someone who helped turn guys like Ja Morant and Desmond Bane into legitimate stars. That's exactly the kind of mentorship a team like the Bucks needs. Now, his exit from Memphis was undeniably messy, marred by late-season tension and a questionable scheme shift, but the Bucks are betting that his tactical identity, that pace and space offense paired with a gritty, turnover-forcing defense, is exactly what they need to stop the bleeding. Unlike the cold departure of Doc Rivers, the narrative here is all about connection. Jenkins has been vocal about prioritizing those player-coach relationships, which might be the secret sauce to stabilizing a locker room that looked lost last year. But the elephant in the room remains: Giannis. Is this a pivot to a rebuild or a desperate attempt to stay in the title window? Even with Jenkins at the helm, the path forward for the Bucks is anything but clear. We have a new coach, sure, but what this team looks like on opening night remains a total mystery. What do you think? Is Taylor Jenkins the missing piece to get Milwaukee back to the promised land, or is this just rearranging deck chairs on a sinking ship? Drop your take in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more deep dives into the shifting landscape of the NBA. Is the Milwaukee Bucks' new coaching hire a masterstroke, or is it the final nail in the coffin for their era with Giannis Antetokounmpo? After weeks of back and forth, the Bucks have tapped Taylor Jenkins to lead the franchise. On paper, this is a smart move. Jenkins is a proven commodity, having spent 6 years in Memphis building a culture rooted in defensive grit and elite player development. He knows how to turn a roster around, and frankly, he's exactly the kind of tactician Milwaukee needs to steady the ship after a disastrous 30-50 season. But here's the kicker. The front office pulled the trigger on this hire without so much as a whisper of input from the Greek freak himself. According to reports, there has been virtually zero communication between Giannis and the team's top brass since the trade deadline. That isn't just an oversight, it's a red flag. In the modern NBA, you don't hire a coach of this caliber without checking the pulse of your franchise superstar, unless you've already accepted that he's halfway out the door. The Bucks are clearly trying to balance a desperate rebuild with the need for immediate credibility, and Jenkins fits that bill perfectly. Whether they pivot toward a full youth movement or try to build around a veteran core, Jenkins has the versatility to manage it. But let's get real. X's and O's don't fix a broken partnership. When a team stops consulting their best player on fundamental decisions, the writing is usually already on the wall. With rumors swirling about Giannis potentially eyeing the Phoenix Suns, the Bucks might have just accelerated his exit strategy by making it clear they are comfortable operating in a vacuum. Taylor Jenkins brings structure to Milwaukee, but he can't force loyalty. If the trust is gone, no coaching manual in the world can save this roster from an inevitable collapse. Do you think the Bucks have already lost Giannis for good, or can Jenkins rebuild the bridge before it's too late? Drop a comment below and let's talk about it. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more deep dives on the chaos of the NBA. Imagine having the perfect candidate for your coaching vacancy, only to watch them slip through your fingers right before the interview process even heats up. That is the reality facing the New Orleans Pelicans today, and it is a tough pill to swallow. The Pelicans have been deep in the hunt for a new head coach, keeping their eyes on names like James Borrego, Darvin Ham, and Jamal Mosley. But fans were really hoping for a splashy hire, dreaming of guys like Mike Malone or Taylor Jenkins to lead the charge. Well, you can officially scratch Jenkins off that list. In a massive move, ESPN's Shams Charania just reported that the Milwaukee Bucks have secured Jenkins as their new head coach. This is a legitimate gut punch for New Orleans. Think about it. Jenkins built something special in Memphis. He didn't just rack up a solid 252-14 record. He navigated the chaos of injuries with pure genius. During his 2021-22 campaign, he had to rotate 23 different players through the lineup and still managed to snag 56 wins and a second seed in the West. That kind of resilience is exactly what this injury-plagued Pelicans squad needs. Beyond his tactical mind, Jenkins is a master at developing young talent, turning guys like Ja Morant and Desmond Bane into household names. He checked every single box. He's an expert at in-game adjustments, a developer of youth, and a proven winner under pressure. Now, the Pelicans are forced back to the drawing board while the Bucks celebrate a home run hire. It leaves us wondering, who can possibly step into this void and steer the Pelicans in the right direction? Make sure to hit that subscribe button and drop a comment below. If you were in the Pelicans front office, who would be your #1 target now that Taylor Jenkins is off the table? Sometimes, the biggest victories in the NBA aren't just won on the court, but in the front office, and the Pelicans just learned that lesson the hard way.